20 from the Palisades, and from Route 4, it's a 20 to 25 minute delay. Over at the Whitestone Bridge, which has been problematic this morning for whatever reason, it's lightened up a little bit, but we do have delays still southbound. We might even have an accident on the span. From center span to the Queens side, it is a little bit slow. We've got northbound Cross Island Parkway delays, though, to the Bronx span of the Throgs Neck Bridge, and we've got Whitestone Expressway delays to the Bronx span of the Whitestone. The inbound RFK Triborough Bridge is busy, but that's because of our Upper East Side delays. And if you're traveling Long Island, we've got westbound LIE delays from New Hyde Park Road all the way out to 188th Street on the westbound side of the Long Island Expressway. Traffic sponsored by Cars for Kids. No more stressing over your old vehicle. Donate today, get it picked up tomorrow. It's the easiest service out there. Donate online at carsforkids.org. That's Cars with a K. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
In what may be a case of better late than never, Governor Hochul has endorsed Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani in the race for mayor of New York City. It came in an op-ed in the New York Times and not a joint appearance. And political consultant Hank Scheinkopf tells 1010 Wins he thinks it was a reluctant nod.
She is the titular head of the Democratic Party in New York State, and apparently she felt she had no choice but to endorse him. He is the Democratic Party candidate. The others are not. They're independent candidates. The question is, what does it mean for her re-election next year? And what will it mean for this election coming up in a few weeks in New York City?
Why is that?
Well, the reality is that if Nassau County could put up a steel wall at the Queens County border right today, they probably would. And the governor, in order to win re-election, needs to take New York City handily, and she needs to do at least reasonably well in the suburbs. This is now gone.
So, does he think Cuomo, Adams, or Sliwa still have a shot?
New York City politics are pretty crazy. New York mayoral races are often crazy. Something unusual happens. Is there a possibility that someone else could win? The answer is yes, because anything can happen in New York. Does the Democratic Party candidate have an edge? The answer is also yes.
Curtis Sliwa's campaign issued a statement saying, in part, the worst governor in America just endorsed the worst candidate for mayor. They deserve each other. 1010 Wins has reached out to both the Adams and Cuomo campaigns and is awaiting a response. A Uniondale man charged with intentionally mowing down a teenager in Queens, as after prosecutors say he had sexually harassed the girl before plowing into her while drunk.
Edwin Cruz Gomez is the man police say killed 16-year-old Johanny Gomez Alvarez. He drove his car onto the sidewalk just after 4 a.m. Saturday morning, hitting the fatal victim and a 32-year-old woman who was in stable condition. But police say there was a verbal altercation happening moments before. He fled the scene driving the wrong way down Benham Street, then crashed into a parked car. That's when he was arrested. Gomez now facing a slew of charges that include murder, vehicular manslaughter, DWI, weapon possession, and unlicensed operation. Amanda Alexander, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Just days away from a possible Long Island Railroad strike, the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen to announce today whether their 600 members have voted to walk off the job. 2 other unions have already approved a strike, but all 5 would need to sign off. The deadline, midnight Thursday. The MTA says it has a contingency plan in place, but is urging people to work from home and avoid non-essential travel. A rally today outside City Hall where taxi drivers will demand free 30-minute parking and restroom access without being ticketed around the city. Fernando Mateo with the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers.
They work 10 to 14 hours a day. Their office is their car. Their business is their car. They need a place that they're able to pull into, park for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, use a restroom, and relieve themselves.
A city council hearing on the matter is set for 11:30 this morning. 67 degrees now, mostly cloudy skies. We are heading up to a partly sunny 80 today in Central Park. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's John Tucker.
And futures right now, they're kind of mixed. Shares of Tesla, they're among the most active pre-market, and they're higher. That's because Elon Musk is in the market buying shares of his company. He's scooping up about $1 billion worth of Tesla stock. Don't worry, the world's richest guy, he can afford it. We'll ask your doctor about side effects of obesity drugs and digestive revolt. That's unlikely to top the list of possible unpleasantness. But when Novo Nordisk recently tested a high-dose version of its shots Ozempic and Wegovy, it was a different unintended outcome: skin sensations that can range from itching and numbness to burning. I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Hey, New York. Tired of sky-high energy bills? Brooklyn Solar Works is here to help. Brooklyn Solar Works is New York City's local solar expert with over 2,000 projects completed in the city. Brooklyn Solar Works installs rooftop solar systems designed to maximize your savings. You can save more than $80,000 over time. Plus, with city, state, and federal incentives available, you can save over 75% on your installation. Get a free quote today at brooklynsolarworks.com. That's brooklynsolarworks.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Good morning. Susan Richard here with this message from Barish and McGarry. They are the lawyers for the 9/11 community. And why do we say that? Well, because this is personal for them. Barish and McGarry is just 2 blocks from Ground Zero. They were there that awful morning and experienced the horror themselves. Michael Barish himself lost many firefighter friends as well as clients that day. Later, the company lost 2 paralegals to 9/11 related cancer. Michael himself, he is a 9/11 cancer survivor. Yeah, both prostate and skin cancer. And he's made dozens of trips to Washington, D.C. to advocate for the passage of the health and compensation programs that take care of the 9/11 community. So if you lived, worked, or went to school south of Canal Street, either on 9/11 or in the 8 months that followed, please know that you could be eligible for these programs regardless of your current health. Also, if you lost a loved one to a 9/11 related illness, you may qualify for compensation. So contact Barish and McGarry today. They're at 911awards.com, 911awards with an S.com.
With Amazon Business, smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Too many tools, too much stress, and way too many bills.
Odoo replaces it all. One connected platform for every part of your business, so you can work faster, smarter, and for less. Odoo, the only software you'll ever need. Try it free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork.
7 degrees now, mostly cloudy skies. We're heading up to 80 in Central Park. I'm Susan Richard. Winds News Time 7:30.
And a very good Monday morning. I'm Scott Stanford. There are way too many deer in Bergen County, Saddle River especially, so say the borough's officials. They say the deer population is way out of control. So the bow and arrow deer hunt is back.
The only community in Bergen County to do this, Saddle River's mayor is saying the deer population here is 4 times the ecologically sustainable level, and that's why they've signed this contract again with United Bow Hunters. One of the most outspoken on social media against this is resident Henry Sanger.
The hunter for that day has to get a written permission from that property owner that they're coming on the property. They also have to alert the police that they're in the area.
He says many residents have gone before the council to object, but their concerns are ignored.
And it's just like Mount Rushmore, looking at them and them not reacting.
I have reached out to both the mayor and city council here. So far, haven't gotten a response. Glenn Shuck, 1010 Winds, 92.3 FM in Saddle River.
Winds News Time 7:31 Monday morning. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Karen Stewart.
Well, you could see some lingering fog at the area of bridges. You drive with caution. The inbound GW Bridge has upped its number to 35 minutes for the upper and 30 for the lower. Well, it's a 20-minute wait from the Palisades. The inbound Lincoln is 40 now with an accident at the Center 2 blocking the right lane. And the inbound Holland is 45 from the Skyway. 25-minute delays from the Newark Bay Extension. And the outbound Pulaski Skyway in Jersey up to Tonley Avenue. in Jersey City, there's a broken down car, and one lane is blocked. So we've got this accident investigation in Connecticut, closing the Merritt southbound in Fairfield and Westport from 27 to 21. All lanes, Route 1 or the Connecticut Turnpike, are your alternates here. As we take a check of Long Island, we've got a very extensive delay on the westbound Del-IE, overall from Searingtown Road out to Springfield Boulevard. The westbound Northern State is delayed from exit 29 out into New Hyde Park Road. And Southern State traffic is tied up a little bit between Wantagh Parkway, and the Meadowbrook Parkway. Let's see what we've got going on for you now if you're traveling out to the FDR Drive. The FDR southbound at exit 14 for 96th Street has an accident blocking the two lefts. Traffic delays are very heavy into the area there. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnesburg Traffic Tip Line at 844 Jam 1010. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
Injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-BILLION.
Manhattan, Long Island. All right, meteorologist Joe Lundberg, that AccuWeather forecast show, the big board, it just says one word on it. It says magnifico.
It's been beautiful, Scott Stanford, over the past several days. We've had some great weather this past weekend, and we're going to continue it today with sun and clouds and a high right around 80 this afternoon. And tonight will be partly cloudy and mild, 64 in Midtown, mid to upper 50s in the cooler suburbs out to the north and west. We'll hang on to another nice day tomorrow with clouds and sun and a high of 76, but it does cloud up toward the end of the day and tomorrow night and into Wednesday. There may be a couple of showers across the area. Wednesday's high 72, but the clouds break for some sunshine Thursday. The risk of a shower goes down quickly, the high 78. Right now in Central Park, some clouds and 67, the humidity at 90%, the wind northeast at 8. Repeating our current temperature to 67, going up to 80 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds and 92.3 FM.
Thank you, Joe. You guys didn't forget about the TikTok situation and the possible ban, did you? We're just days away from the deadline for the U.S. to ban TikTok if its Chinese parent company doesn't sell the platform. President Trump says they haven't forgotten about it. Negotiations are underway in Madrid, U.S. and Chinese officials on trade talks, which include discussions about TikTok.
We may let it die, or we may, I don't know, it depends, up to China. It doesn't matter too much. I'd like to do it for the kids, they like it. I mean, selfishly speaking, I did very well on TikTok, and I got the youth going.